Alright, today I want to show the most common 7th chord shape. So it will be a triad plus an extension, which is the first extension, the 7th, which is still considered part of the chord, the chord tone, the same kind of theory. So let's just start with the 7th chords with a root on the 6th string. So the first chord is a major 7th chord, major 7th chord. In this case, it's in G. I'm at the 3rd fret, and of course that's G. And I have F sharp, B, and D. It's my major 7th chord. If I want to turn it into a dominant chord, of course, we know that the degrees. So we talked about layers in a few lessons ago, and so I will say that that's my root. That's the 7th, major 7th in this case. Then I have the 3rd, and then I have my 5th up there. So that's the D, the top D. If I want to change it into a dominant chord, all I have to do is, of course, lower the 7th from the major 7 to a flat 7 or minor 7. In this case, I will have to switch 2 fingers to achieve that. So that's a dominant 7 chord. In this case, is a G, dominant 7. If I want a minor chord, we said that the 3rd is there. In this case, it's a major 3rd. So my minor 7 chord, which will contain root, minor 3rd, 5th, and minor 7 or flat 7, will be something like that. I know the jazz guys usually tend to do a bar with their, with their ring finger. So that's a minor 7 chord. And if I want to just play my last, let's say, most popular minor 7 chord, 7 chord, not minor, it will be the minor 7 flat 5. And so in this case, I said that my 5th degree is up there, and I want to lower it of a half step. So I'll play exactly the same shape, but of course now my top note is going to be a D flat. So I've now played the 7th chords that I can use to play the harmonized scale. So major 7, dominant 7, minor 7, and minor 7 flat 5. I can achieve the same thing, of course, in the next set of strings. Of course, the root in this case is going to be C, and I will use a slightly different shape. If I wanted to copy exactly this, where I have root, 7th, 3rd, and 5th, I would have to play that. I feel that that's not. It is obviously a usable chord, but I feel that probably this inversion is slightly more popular, so this will be more used in guitar playing and in jazz, so to speak, or any style really. So it's my root, 5th, major 7, and major 3rd. As we've seen for all the other types, all I can do to go from the 7th to the dominant 7 is lower the 7th degree. So in this case I will have a bar, and then again to go from here, so this is the C dominant 7, to go from here to the minor 7, C minor 7, I will have to lower the 3rd. The 3rd is up here now, so that's my C minor 7. And my last chord was the minor 7 flat 5. The 5th is here, G, and I want G flat. So from this, which is a minor 7 chord, I'll have to kind of move around a bit with my fingers and play minor 7 flat 5. So I've gone from C major 7, C dominant 7, C minor 7, and C minor 7 flat 5. Again, I can do exactly the same thing for the top set of 4 strings. In this case, the major 7th is like that. So that's F now, because my root is still at the bottom. That's F major 7. The notes, the degrees are put in this way. So I will have the root, my my fifth, exactly the same as when I did it for C. Obviously now everything is shifted a set of string up, strings up. So we'll have F, C, which is my fifth, so root, fifth, major seventh, and major third. So if I want to go from major 7 to dominant 7, I will have to lower the 7th, which is the note in the middle, and I will have this shape. Now if I want to go from this to minor 7, I'll have to lower from the major third to the minor third, which is up here at the top. So in this case I can't do a bar. You can bend your middle finger, it's kind of a popular thing to do, or use all different fingers for, you know, a different finger for each note. So it will be 1, 4, 2, 3, and then for the minor 7 flat 5, the fifth again is up here, so the C will become C flat or B, whatever you want to call it. Usually the theoretically correct name for the note is C flat. So that's my last chord. So it's F minor 7 flat 5, or half diminished, whatever you want to call it. So again, F major 7, F dominant 7, F minor 7, F minor 7 flat 5, and these are my most popular 7 chords on 3 different